Suspicious mom sets up a hidden camera catching unthinkable acts. Anyone set up a hidden camera around me, you gonna see devious things. I'm gonna be in the corner like this.
Oh, that's that wiggly. Oh, that's that wiggly.
Hi, YouTube.
Like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna watch this.
I have video. I have video of him beating the crap out of this kitten.
In 24 years in law enforcement, I don't think I've ever seen anything so disturbing.
I've had my thoughts and wants and desires, and I've played with animal corpses, but I haven't done it to an actual life.
What the
Do not ever touch my cat again.
When a suspicious mother in Colorado puts up a hidden camera in her home, she captures something far worse than she could have imagined.
You would think maybe he was gonna play with his or something, dude. Why is he beating kittens?
Her daughter's boyfriend isn't just mistreating the family kitten, he's subjecting it to horrifying cruelty. And as police investigate, they must answer a bleak question. Is this the first time he's ever done this, or just the first time he's gotten caught?
Those are all telltale signs of worse things to come. Like, that's
Like serial killer shit.
scary.
The following report is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On the evening of December 29th, 2024, police in Loveland, Colorado get an urgent call from a woman reporting a crime that took place in her own house.
Okay, what happened?
My daughter's boyfriend's been living with us, and we have this kitten, and I thought he had some injuries that couldn't explain, and so I got a camera.
Dude, what is he doing with the cat?
And I put the camera up, and I have video. I have video of him beating the crap out of this kitten. Sorry.
Oh my god, this is sad.
The caller, whose name is Cynthia, is put through to the officer who will be handling the case.
First things first, where's the cat?
He's hiding under my bed. I can't get him out from under the bed.
Traumatized, bro. You can't do that to a cat.
Does he need to go to the animal hospital? Probably should.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell. I've only had the camera for 2 days. I thought there was something going on. The cat had injuries that I couldn't explain. Like, we got the cat in September. He's just a baby. And there were little things like marks on him, or, when his ear was bleeding, just little things. And I kept telling Abby, I don't understand why it only happens when Colin's here with him alone. I mean, we leave. Like, what the hell is going on?
But while Cynthia had her suspicions about Colin,
This motherfucker got gingerbread Shrek pants on, dude. Why the f are we even dating a guy like this?
she wasn't prepared for the raw viciousness she saw in the video.
He was like sitting on top of him. He was like punching on him, but through a pillow, and then he had him hidden to the ground and kept flicking him in the face. Repeatedly.
Colin begins
sadistic,
by
dude.
placing the tiny kitten underneath his foot, occasionally appearing to press down harder on the animal. He then bends down, and just as Cynthia mentioned, flicks the cat multiple times
Holy
with his finger. Seconds later, his hands disappear from view. The camera doesn't capture exactly what he's doing, but it's enough to elicit several sharp cries from the kitten.
This motherfucker needs jail time. Lock this thug up! I've seen enough!
Colin finishes this round of cruelty by delivering what appears to be several short punches to the kitten's face. It's only the first of several stomach-turning videos, but it's already enough to show Officer Brown that they need to take immediate action.
You know how sick you have to be to punch a kitten in the face? Do you understand how f***ed up you gotta be for that shit?
Yeah, go ahead.
This dude is
Turn around.
a... Hell no.
Palms together
Hell
as if you're
no.
praying. Interlace your fingers.
The police take Colin into custody without incident and drive him to the station, where he answers a series of standard questions. Before long, Officer Brown comes out to greet the suspect, but Colin
should've
lets him
beat
know
him.
that the usual tactics won't be necessary.
You want a cup of water or anything? No? You all right?
I have rapport with anything. All three of you guys tried it.
Well, I'm just going to treat you like a human.
No, I understand that, but
Yeah, I have no reason to treat you any different, do I?
no, I understand that, but
Okay.
I'm ready to do like full confession. You guys don't need to go.
Okay, so like I said, there's just paperwork we have to talk
I
about.
understand that.
Yeah.
Colin is
Dude's weird.
led into the interview room, and Officer Brown dispenses with the pleasantries.
I watched the video. In 24 years in law enforcement, I don't think I've ever seen anything so disturbing.
Real quick,
And
W mom, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. If the mom didn't set the camera, just imagine how bad that could have gone. I'm talking like the girlfriend and them could have had kids. The kids could, like, that's some serious shit, bro.
I've seen a lot of crap. What's going on, dude?
Is there any way I could speak with you about this one-on-one?
Yeah, for sure.
One of the officers leaves the room, giving Colin a chance to explain how he's been bullied by Dexter, the 5-pound kitten.
Wait, did I hear that right? Wait. He's getting bullied by a fucking cat? Is that what the fuck you just trying to say?
And so, I guess started a while ago. We got a new cat and it doesn't like men. And it would scratch me early on, and I was trying to do my best and just work around that and that sort of stuff. And one day I had taken him downstairs, and I was trying to get him to stay down there so that I could go up and deal with the dogs. I put him down on the bed, and then I started to go walk out, and he tried to run past me. So
It's a fucking kitten. It's a kitten. That's what kittens do. They play around.
reacted just quickly, and I picked him up harder than I had meant to, and I damaged his ear. And then they had told me that I wasn't allowed to be around the cat after that, which obviously I felt bad about and did not make me feel good. And I didn't.
Oh, it didn't make you feel good, right?
Mean to hurt him at that point in time. And then there were 2 or maybe 3 incidents afterwards where I scared the hell out of him just coming upstairs, and he had bolted from me and hurt himself doing whatever, running through the chairs, trying to just get away from me, right? And they had come home and questioned me about it, and I told them that he bolted from me one time, and I told them that, and they still didn't believe me. I hadn't intentionally hurt the cat up until this point today.
Dude, I don't know if I believe this, dude. Just today, it just happened today when she set up the camera. I don't know, bro.
The truth of that statement has yet to be determined, however, and it quickly becomes clear that even if this was the first incident, it's far from the first warning sign.
I didn't really feel like I had any control over very much, and so that made me want to find that in some way. And I've
It makes sense to me, man.
played with like animal carcasses and stuff like that before, but I had never hurt unalive.
What?
And I did it kind of a lot because it was just, that was when I was like kind of getting my revenge on the cat for getting me in trouble when he had hurt himself trying to run away. And I understand that what I did was not morally on a positive standpoint.
So this got yelled at because the cat got injured. He started playing with dead animal carcasses because he got in trouble for the cat, and then he started doing things to the cat. I understand that shit, right?
But Officer Brown has seen the footage, and he knows that this is an extraordinary understatement. At one point, Colin is seen grabbing Dexter off the floor, causing the kitten to let out a high-pitched meow. He then puts the helpless kitten on the couch and appears to sit on it with his full weight.
Oh my God.
Down for good measure. He soon gets off the kitten and makes several violent movements that aren't fully seen by the camera before deciding to give Dexter the false hope of escape.
Holy
The video ends as Colin scoops the kitten out of the frame, eliciting one more cry from the fearful animal. It was only through Cynthia's clever planning that this assault was captured on camera. Back in the interview room, Officer Brown wants to know about an episode that wasn't.
Tell me about the burns with the candle wax.
Oh, that wasn't even, no, that was one of the incidents that I was talking about.
In her call, Cynthia told Officer Brown about this troubling occasion.
I have a scenty pot that melts wax for scent.
Yeah.
And when I was gone, supposedly, which I didn't understand, supposedly the cat pulled it off of the dresser and poured it all over himself, so he had burns on his face. And
Holy
that's it. And that night, he actually
dude, he could have been burning the cat.
got out. Like, we lost him for 24 hours in the neighborhood, and we had the neighbor found him.
That was one of the times that I had scared him, and then that had all happened. I didn't do this on purpose or anything, but that day I didn't even know about anything going on until they had shown him to me. So I didn't know anything about that. Like, that was another thing that I was getting revenge for.
What I saw in that video today was somebody that's done this before.
I haven't done this to a live animal. I've had my thoughts and wants and desires, and I've played with animal corpses.
This is Dexter, motherfucker. Nah, chat. I watched Dexter. I don't know if y'all watch Dexter. I'm good on this. I seen them lock this thug up. I seen them lock this motherfucker up.
I haven't done it to an actual life thing.
Okay. And you're using the term revenge against a 7-month-old kitten. And is that truly what you think, that this cat, this probably instinctual defensive things is doing on purpose to somehow screw with you because you're a
No,
male?
I don't believe that, and I know better than that. It's just a way to get out my frustrations. I'm not trying to justify my actions in any ways. I'm trying to explain to you
No, and I think,
point of view.
no, I'm, and it's registering.
Perhaps inevitably, the conversation turns to Colin's mental health, and he reveals that he's harboring dark fantasies.
What?
And I know this is, whatever everyone sort of says this sort of stuff, but like I've had, like, everyone in my situation, dealing with this specific thing is like, oh, I'm having thoughts of hurting other people, instead, and I was kind of using that as an outlet.
Yeah.
No. Lock him. I heard enough. Lock that motherfucker. This is a menace to society.
Having some homicidal
What
thoughts.
the?
The subject also came up with Cynthia when she told Officer Brown about confronting Colin that afternoon.
And I was like, why would you do it? I told you not to touch my cat. Why would you touch him? And he just screamed at me. Because I want to hurt people and I can't hurt people.
The other night, I thought about just taking.
Is he bored? Get a hobby. No, you just heard him. He has fantasies. He has dark fantasies of hurting people. And he doesn't want to hurt people, so he's hurting the kitten. That's what he's saying, bro. This is dark shit. This is real shit.
Everyone out with me, just swerving across.
This is like the makings of a fucking killer, bro.
Road because I had gotten cut off by a guy in the truck. Like, I'm supposed to be taking some Lexapro.
Okay.
But
what's your diagnosis, man?
I'm not sure what the most recent one is. It's kind of been fluctuating just because it seems like there's just a decent bit wrong with me.
Colin admits to the officer that he recently stopped taking his medication without his doctor's approval. The interview soon concludes, giving Officer Brown a chance to update Cynthia and her daughter Abby on what's happening.
Crazy, bro.
Where's Dexter?
Hiding in my room.
Been doing this job a long time. That was the most disgusting video I've ever seen. How's the cat?
His stomach's really extended. He has.
Dude, you gotta take him to the vet. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know why the fuck you're letting the cat. Get the cat, take him to a vet. He's fucking hurt, bro. What are we
some
talking
poop
about?
on his tail.
It looks like he has.
And I think there's something wrong with his mouth. He wouldn't eat. Like, he was gonna try.
Are you gonna take him to
tomorrow.
the vet?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna talk to the guy that
He's just
saw him.
he's so tired.
Yeah, he got in the bed. He finally came out and got in the dog bed and he won't get up.
As the conversation continues, Abby finds herself overcome with emotion.
Do you want to give us a minute?
Yeah, why don't you go downstairs or
Yeah, just give me. Yeah.
Okay, go outside, baby.
Yeah.
You're fine.
I gotta say some things. I know you haven't seen it. I don't want you to see it. And
It's probably a lot, bro. Like you just found out your boyfriend is fucking doing things to a kitten. You know what I mean? That's probably hard to swallow. That's a hard thing to swallow.
Cynthia, of course, has not only seen the videos, but has had
She was probably next, to be honest. Don't cry, baby girl. You dodged a bullet. You good.
her suspicions
you
about
good.
previous incidents as well.
He tried to tell me that
Good, baby girl.
Dexter was in the cat box and he came up the stairs and he freaked out and tried to run out and flung poop on Colin's leg.
Yeah.
But when I came home, he had it smeared up his tail. It was down his leg.
Yeah.
It was on his chest. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, and that's when I
Right.
told him, I was like,
Right.
if you touch this cat again, I will personally evict you. I was like,
Yeah.
do not ever touch my cat again.
So she's saying he smeared shit on the cat?
I think, as well as you know, like those are all telltale signs of worse things to come.
Yeah.
Like, that's scary.
Officer Brown explains that while Colin is already facing a Class 6 felony charge, there's still potential for things to get worse.
Yeah, if that cat dies, it's going to change things a little bit. So it gets pretty, I mean, it's serious now, it's a felony, but the degree of seriousness will change if that cat dies.
That night, Cynthia and Abby take Dexter to the vet, who tells
Wait, they named the cat Dexter? That's ironic, bro. That's kind of crazy when you think about it.
Them that the
That's
fluid in the
kind of
kitten's
fucking
abdomen is
crazy when you think
consistent
about
with
it.
internal injuries like a punctured organ. Finally, after deliberating her options, Cynthia says she had to make the horrible decision to have the kitten put down.
I did want to say that I did feel bad after I did it, and you can see in the video, like, I did coddle him a little bit while I was up there because
We don't give a like what? Like if you beat someone and be like, I love you after, that doesn't give you points, bitch. You beat the mother again.
After when the video ends, I'm sure after I bring him downstairs, I did put him down and I got him I was petting him and I got him to purr again and I fed him and everything. So
I got him to purr again. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I just stepped on him, you know what I mean? Sat on him, just did some dubious things, but he purred.
I don't know if you guys wanted that on there or not.
It's true that one of the short motion-activated videos does not at least show Colin actively trying to hurt the cat, but it's not clear
Doesn't
whether
matter,
that
bro.
short clip will be enough to mitigate the others.
It shouldn't.
The Loveland Police Department announced 2 days later that the charge against Colin would be enhanced to a Class 4 felony
Good.
in light of the kitten's serious bodily injury and subsequent euthanasia. The same day, a necropsy was performed on the kitten, leading to the unexpected finding that Dexter likely had a severe systemic disease known as feline infectious peritonitis that was completely unrelated to his physical abuse. How that finding will affect the case remains to be seen. 18-year-old Colin Lovely
Poor
was
kitten,
released
bro.
from the Larimer County Jail after posting a $100 bond, and his next scheduled court appearance is set for late February 2024.
$100? You could get out of jail. So you're telling me someone could just do that to a kitten and get out of jail for $100, bro? What the f? Yeah, get me out, bro.